Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy hump day. Guys, we are a day after Super Tuesday. So how did you guys feel about going to them polls, voting into whatever primary that you want to jump into? We had some breaking news this morning. Obviously, we all knew that Trump and Biden was going to walk away with their with their nominations. But here we go with Nikki Haley throwing her hat in the, or throwing in the towel. So yeah, she officially suspended her presidential campaign this morning. We broke it around, I think probably around 6:20ish or something when that was released. Either way, it's getting look like we're back at that little rematch that a lot of people were not excited about having. I will sit there and say that I'm guilty of that as well. But hey, get ready for this roller coaster ride of political bizarreness. Moving on, guys. Let's get to the happy thoughts now. Less stressful thoughts, but happy place. We're going over different stories that'll make you smile, things that'll make you understand that there is good in our community, and also call to actions for people to try to, do something to help others or to prevent something bad from happening. But we do have to talk about this. I got a sound off question for you guys. Oreos. Is it really Milk's favorite cookie? I don't know. A lot of people say it is. But my question to you is, if you could fill in the blank for me, Oreos are better than blank. Let me know. Oreo actually asked this question a couple weeks ago, and some of the answers were pretty funny. So we're going to go to the comment section on what people have said so far. But I want to know your thoughts. What do you like Oreos? Like I would say, Oreos is better than blank. But also, I didn't even know this was a debate, but are you a twister or a dunker? You let me know what your views of an Oreo is for National Oreos Day. First of all, we got to switch gears, man. Some safety precautions to pass along. Concerns over gun safety continues to resonate in the Star City. And get this, Roanoke leaders are starting a new initiative called Lock In Safety, Unlock Hope. The campaign will give out 10,000 free gun locks to people throughout the community.
We want to encourage you to have a firearm if you want to. We're also going to give you the tools to make sure it's safe while it's in your home if you don't already have a gun safe or some other way to secure it. We want to make sure those tools are in your hands.
Now, if you are interested, you can pick up a gun lock on March 15th at several locations. We got that listed in the story on our website at WSLS.com. It's always a good deal. You can't lose with that. Locking your gun up, I know obviously we've heard those awful stories of terrible things happening accidentally. This is one of the things that helps prevent that from happening, or at least tries to help it prevent that from happening. So yeah, if you're interested in getting yourself a gun lock, again, there are thousands that they're giving away. Go to our website, WSLS.com, to figure out how you get your hands on one free of charge. All right, if you need another reason to quit smoking, I know a lot of people got like that habit, and yeah, it's a nasty habit because it's not only causing harm to you, but you got that secondhand smoke that can really jack up some people that are around you. But get this, did you know secondhand smoke can even mess up pets? Even more, probably more, I would say. Check this out. Secondhand smoke, just bad for humans. It's also can put your dog at risk of cancer. According to a recent study, researchers watched the health of the Scottish Terriers exposed to cigarette smoke at home, and they picked the specific breed because the Scotties have a very high rate of bladder cancer compared to other breeds. It says the study found that being exposed to cigarette smoke at home made terriers 6 times more likely to develop bladder cancer. Experts recommend obviously quitting smoking outside, and changing out those smoky clothes before getting close to your dogs. So those of you who are, again, if this is a habit of yours, we're not throwing shade at you or anything like that. But again, we are mentioning the health risks behind smoking tobacco. It is what it is. I remember going to school. We've all seen the videos of the people and what tobacco can do and how it can eat up a person's jaw. It's just a lot of stuff that you got to take in consideration. And now that we're looking at not only secondhand smoke impacting people, but just how does it affect animals? And apparently it affects them at a greater risk of having cancer. So I know some people have switched over doing the whole vape thing and all that stuff. Whatever your mechanism is, cool. But putting down that cigarette and also just changing up those smoky habits like that, again, that'll get your clothes and stuff all stinky. I think that can go a long way, even if it's just a tiny step toward quitting smoking. All right, recall alert to tell you guys about this morning of if you like you some Chick-fil-A. I am a type of person that like to save sauces. I got like a ton of buffalo sauces from Chick-fil-A. Well, hey, if you're a Polynesian sauce saver, you might want to throw it out if you got it between February the 14th and 27th, because there's a recall on the Polynesian sauce packets. It may contain different sauce that includes wheat and soy allergies. So, yeah, keep that in mind. If you're a Polynesian fan, Polynesian sauce fan, make sure you check the dates on when you got this particular sauce packet to figure out if you're at risk. And if you are, you need to just simply throw it out, okay? So that's just going on y'all's radar right there. Something else to put on your radar is dealing with Target, man, launching a new paid membership that offers same-day delivery. Target Circle 360 includes unlimited free same-day delivery for orders over $35, as well as free two-day shipping. Promises delivery in as little as an hour. Membership program launches April 7th for $49 a year. Price jumps to $99 a year if you don't have a Target credit card. So, I know we got a lot of Target fans out there, a lot of Target families out there. This is something you might want to take in consideration. If you're a member and all that good stuff, get yourself your stuff delivered. Personally, I'm not a fan of groceries being delivered because I'm very picky about what I choose. And, sometimes I think my mom did do it once. And when we picked up the order, it was so many different brands that we're not used to getting. And granted, that could be because they were finding replacements and stuff, but I'm just the type of person that likes to go in and physically get the groceries myself, because I know exactly what I'm getting and I know exactly what I'm opting to get if my product is not available. But hey, to each their own. Some people love the grocery delivery. Some people love having these kind of programs set up. So if you're a Target fan, you are locked into having that happen for you. You like going outside, man? The Roanoke Outside Foundation awarding $25,000 in grants to 9 local projects. Money will cover the cost of much-needed maintenance to popular trails, greenways, and other amenities. It would also help support outdoor programs for underserved girls at the Wild Way and offset expenses from the Equine Therapy and Healing Strides of Virginia. Funding was made possible through donations and proceeds from the annual Go Outside Festival. So if you want to go outside and have fun and all that good stuff, yesterday was probably the best day to do it, because when I tell you the weather was perfecto, even waking up in the morning, the weather was just great. But we got some green on our radar right now. Meteorologist Chris Michaels joins us with our Hump Day forecast.
Happy Wednesday, guys. Today we see some periods of rain that turn a little more scattered tonight before drifting out of the area tomorrow. Another round of rain comes in Friday night into Saturday, and that brings in a rush of some colder air heading into Sunday. We've laid out the changes in detail on WSLS.com.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Moving on to a rare sight to see over there in Massachusetts coast. It's a gray whale, y'all. Look at this. It's one that's been basically extinct in the Atlantic Ocean for more than 2 centuries. An aerial survey team from the New England Aquarium made the discovery last Friday about 30 miles south of Nantucket, and swirled around the area for nearly an hour, snapping pictures of the marine mammal. Check this out. These types of whales are often found in North Pacific Ocean, but they pretty much have vanished in the Atlantic by the 18th century. However, aquarium workers say that they've had 5 sightings in the Atlantic and Mediterranean over the past 15 years. So this is pretty cool. I like the fact that we see, it's crazy at how some animals that we think are extinct ended up not being extinct, or they just come out of the woodworks. But this right here, obviously the ocean is one of the most scariest places that you can try to dive into, no pun intended, because there's so much of it that we do not know and so much of it that we do not see, and whenever we can make those small discoveries, especially when they get to the surface safely, it's always a good deal right there, man. Nature is by far super beautiful. Okay, so guys, let's get into this, man. This is a topic of contention for some. It is National Oreo Day. Nothing is better on a hump day than this particular sweet treat. Check this out. Grab a glass. You can eat you some Oreos. They are technically sandwiches with a sweet cream filling between the 2 chocolate discs. They were first introduced in 1912 on what is now known as Oreo Whey. Speaking of whey, What way do you guys eat the Oreos? Do you twist them apart and then eat the center first, or maybe do you bite into the cookie side first? How about dunking them in the milk or eating them whole? Whatever you choose, grab a handful and chow down. So I personally, just speaking from my perspective, I am a more of a chocolate chip cookie fan. I'm a Chips Ahoy girl all the way, but if I had to get an Oreo, I'm the type of person who it is rare that I would twist the cookie and eat it that way, like separate. I probably would just bite into the cookie as a whole. Some people like to eat the cream filling inside first and then eat the discs. I will say that Oreos, there's no other milkshake out there that can beat an Oreo milkshake. The Oreo McFlurries, anything like that. Oreo is all Oreo all the way. That's what I would eat that as, and that's what I would eat it in as a milkshake with extra Oreos. But as far as like the way I eat the cookie, yeah, I am a biter, I'm not a twister, and it took me forever to realize. Look, I say that I like Oreos in a milkshake. I've never dipped an Oreo in just regular milk though. Like I know some people out there do that. That's why I say I'm a Chips Ahoy chick. I think that's appropriate, but I've never tasted an Oreo dipped into actual milk. I know a lot of people like it though. A lot of people do it. And again, I'm not throwing shade at you. I just have never done it. But yeah, my question to you guys also is: Oreos are better than blank. Let's get to the comment section and see what you guys had to say to the actual official Twitter Oreo page about going back and forth with how you feel the Oreo popularity goes. All right, so are you an Oreo fan? And if you are, tell me, Oreos are better than blank. Check this out. The question went out from the Oreo Cookie official Twitter page a couple weeks ago, and I just want to bring it back out because, again, it's National Oreo Day, and these comments live forever on that page. So, Oreo cookies are better than Esther. Actually, edit Nutter Butter and kind of threw some shade there. So she said Oreo cookies better than Nutter Butter cookies. And Oreo Cookie basically responded saying, oop. Basically like, put them out there, girl, expose them. Okay, next comment coming in from My Zone says that better than every other kind of cookie. I'm like, like I said, Oreo is in its own category. I'm sorry. It's still hard for me to say that it's better than Chips Ahoy. But some people like Oreo cookies as their number one. Says News Trinity says that Oreo is better than talking. Okay, I hear you. It said this particular commenter said that Oreo cookies are better than Snickerdoodle, but Big Chewy Chocolate Chip is way better than Oreo, I think. So again, they're kind of they're on the fence with the Chips Ahoy thoughts as well. Moving on into our next comments. Heather says that Oreo cookies are better than oatmeal raisin. Understandable. I will get that. Oatmeal raisin cookies are one of those cookies that you would eat them if they're the last cookies in the box. And sometimes they somehow still hit, like long as you're prepared to eat a raisin and stuff, some people are just, some people who assume that they were going to be chocolate cookies are a bit disappointed. But if you know it's going to be an oatmeal raisin cookies, they actually have a pretty decent flavor on them. But I personally wouldn't say that, I think Oreo is definitely better than oatmeal raisin. So I'm with you, Heather. Papool, the pirate, says that Oreo cookies, it says it is easier to list the things that they're not better than. Ooh, throwing shade at the Oreo cookie. Okay, I see you, man. You don't too much care for them. All right, and then last but not least, we got this conversation. Diamond says that Oreo cookies are better than chores. Yellow says Oreo cookies are better than everything. And then Chasen says that Oreo cookies are better than life itself. That tells you a little bit about how their life is going right now. Let's get to Jazzy Jazz. Jazz, it's hard for me to say that a cookie is better than life, but I think they are pretty tasty. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, they're good, but I wouldn't say best. But I get it. They're really good.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts? Okay, first of all, are you a twister, dunker? Are you a biter? Are you the cream liquor person? What are you?
When I was younger, I was a cream liquor person, but now that I'm older, I just bite it.
Yes.
I've never dipped it in milk or anything like that, and I prefer double stuff.
Oh, look at you. So you like the cream stuff more than the cookie.
Yeah, I do prefer double stuff, but they've gotten crazy with Oreos. Like they have like the mega stuff now, which is like I think like 4 of the little creams in the middle.
Oh gosh, that's too much.
That's too much.
See, I am a less icing the better person, so I'm more of a cookie fan.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But they have a lot of different kind of Oreos. Like they have. I remember when I was younger, because I like vanilla a little bit more over chocolate.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
They have vanilla Oreos.
Yeah, did they call them uh-oh Oreos?
What'd you say?
I think they used to call them uh-oh Oreos when I was younger. It's like the Oreo made a mistake.
Chocolate ones. Chocolate Oreos are a lot better than the vanilla ones.
Oh, yeah.
So
100%. Girl, do we have any viewers or comments today?
we got some interesting comments.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm nervous.
So I posted on our Facebook. Let me get it pulled up.
Okay.
I'm going to refresh it and see if anyone commented something else.
Oh, Lord. I'm nervous, y'all.
It's not too bad. It's just funny. Okay. All right. Someone said, Ben Huddle said he wants to have it with a shot of insulin.
Oh, my God. Ben, come on, man. Get your life together.
And then Julie Mark says she wants to have it with shrinkflation.
Oh, you know what? Here's a funny story about that. So I was going to actually talk about this today. The Cookie Monster went online, and apparently the Cookie Monster is salty about the cookies being small in his little bag. So he is like, he hates shrinkflation too. So Cookie Monster with her.
Yeah, they own to something. Let me check our website. Hold on.
Man, that was so funny.
Yeah, we don't have any on our website. But if you're watching this later, let us know how you prefer to eat your cookie. Do you like the the mega stuff or the double stuff, or do you like just regular, or do you like to dunk it or split it and twist it? There's so many ways to eat an Oreo.
You sound like a bop it. All right, Jazz. Have a good one, girlie.
All right, bye.
Bye. Twist it, spin it, pull it. Whatever you guys want to do with your Oreo cookie, then be my guest. All right, guys, we're about to roll out, but we'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. WSLS.com for the morning spread.